Chat Bietjie Rol, dis tyd om te praat. Langbal stories laat ons jou vermaak. League results wie's op die top. Predictions en teams ons hou nie op.
Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to Chat Bietjie Rol episode 3. With me, as always, got my lovely mate, the man with a million nicknames. In Afrikaans, Hampo, and in English, Hampo.
Cheers,
Welcome back to another one, Hampo.
Always a pleasure, pal.
Always a pleasure.
By the way, Morne's got a few nicknames, not as many as mine, but there's 2 or 3. And he's getting there. He's building them up.
We're coming to you live from the lovely Constantia Bowling Club. Here in, is it Claremont?
Constantia?
Constantia, but the Claremont Cricket Club's here.
Yeah, it's on the border.
And the Falls Bay Rugby Club.
Correct, yeah, it's on the fence.
On the fence, but what a lovely club, what a lovely environment, what a lovely venue for us to have the show.
Absolutely, yeah. Look, you know, they've done a lot of work here. Billy G and Greg Raggers Ecoats have done a lot of hard work here amongst other people at the club or the committee and that. And building new balconies and new areas and putting a lot of work into the greens recently now. I think the idea is to try and become the Durbanville of the southern suburbs.
Impossible.
Southern suburbs.
Impossible. But yeah, lovely venue. I mean, looking over the tennis courts here, you've got the powerhouse in Western Province Rugby, Falls Bay, right next door. I don't know how good Claremont Cricket Club is.
Well, they were a very good cricket club back in the day when I was still playing, but I'm sure they
Didn't Joe Cullis play for them? Who played for them?
I played for them, Alan Dawson, Aubrey Martin, a whole host of guys played for them. Yeah.
Oh, so we in the territory of club sporting royalty, if you want to call it that.
Correct, yeah.
So on Wednesday we had our little round 2 predictions. Keeping in mind, guys, we've got a double header this weekend on Saturday. It's the first time I think this ever happened, where 2 games of 21 ends gets played on the same day. Last season we had the Saturday, Sunday weekend double header. This year we've got the Saturday double header. What impact is? Let's not call it fitness, because I mean, let's be honest, there's some athletes that play this game, and it's a one sport for all and a sport for everybody. Doesn't matter what size you are and how fit you are, but what impact is bowls fitness going to have on you on Saturday afternoon? Because that's what we do now. We've already spoken about the morning game. We've discussed the morning game. We're on the afternoon game now.
So for me, I think it's more of a mental fitness thing. You know, there'll be a lot of guys who are playing this weekend and ladies that are playing this weekend who have reached that stage in Western Province competitions, whether it be trips or fours or pairs for that matter. Stick that away.
Yeah, your pen fell.
Yeah. And you know, so yeah, it won't be something that they're not used to. But being a flag in a muter game, I think is a whole different scenario. You know, you're playing for your club. You've got your badge on your chest for the club and all that kind of thing. And you're playing the top sides, all of the clubs. You're not just playing some four side that got through from wherever they're from. So
from Constantia
or wherever, Durbanville maybe or Durbanville. Anyway, so I think for me a lot depends on what happens in the first game, how well you do in the second game is on Saturday.
Yeah, I think that could be sort of a bit of a boost in terms of the carrying the momentum through. But what we always have seen in sport is that a breaker is a momentum breaker.
Yeah.
So you might have a cracker in the morning.
Yeah.
Game scheduled for 9 o'clock. The first game. Yeah. What's a flag game going to take? 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Yeah.
2 hours 45 max.
Yeah.
Which means done by 12 o'clock.
Yeah. A long 2 hour wait. Some
and
lunch.
the the start's only scheduled for 2 o'clock.
Yes. Yeah.
It will be silly if it will be silly if they keep you out waiting to start at 2 o'clock only.
Yeah, I think they did say, we did mention the other night that
Yeah, when
the
you're ready,
game-
you can
yeah,
start.
they can
but,
start, they can go on, yeah.
but you know, some of these bowls administrators that we've got, there's only 3 things they want to do on a weekend. Call a no shot as an umpire, keep you out according to the rules, and call a foot fault.
Yeah.
You know, so they might just, these bowls administrators.
Tell you to smoke your vape 2 meters from the screen.
Yeah, well, that's the rule, but you have to be warned first, you know. So that's why I only suck in and I'm like, not on the green.
Correct, yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the venues handle it.
Yeah, that's the other point as well, is the host all clubs there, and how well it's organised and how well they handle it is going to be interesting to see.
So I'll tell you a story, Ampo. You love calling 6-6s and you've never had one right. I was playing in the Western Province singles on Sunday and it was a close measure for second. And I said I like mine and my opponent said they like mine. I said, but let's take a break. Let's call the umpire to measure, just to give us a little bit of a breather. It was quite a close game. Call the umpire, and as the umpire came walking along, I said, I bet you this person is going to call a no shot. And my opponent laughed. I said, that's what umpires want to do. They want to come call a no shot on a Saturday. And they brag about it in the pub.
Was that against Dino?
About 7.5 minutes later, she said, no shot. So,
There you go.
love to call it. So they'll keep us out. Some of them will keep you out there till 2 o'clock, depending on the venue you get. But let's hope that doesn't happen.
Either way, they got the whole day to get both games out the way, so as long as it's done properly.
Yeah, no, sure. Well, each venue to their own discretion. We haven't seen a circular go out to say that when the sides are ready, that they can go out or whatever. But,
Yeah. Let's see what
you
happens.
know, me and you also just can't sit here and think for other people the whole time.
Absolutely not.
The next time they think for themselves will be the first. So let's get into the muted predictions.
Correct, yeah.
We've done round 2, which is the morning game. We're getting to round 3, the afternoon game. And what you think would be the feature game for the day, remember it's still at Durbanville. You got the Durbanville ladies playing the defending champions, the Gurud ladies. What have you gone there for us, Ian?
Yeah, this was a tough one to try and pick for a lot of reasons. I still think the Durbanville ladies at home on their surfaces are gonna be a really, really tough side to beat. So I think it'll go close, but I'm gonna go with the 7-5 to Durbanville.
So I think for me, again, I think when I sent my predictions through to Luke this morning, I forgot that they've made some changes in the Gurud side. Okay. Work got a bit busy and whatever, and I might have to hitchhike home or Uber home tonight after the prediction I make here. I see Annike's here.
Well, what are the changes they've made?
No, when he's off, but
yeah, that's
yeah. I see Annike's not listening. She's playing a Candy Crush. Oh, she just looked. I wish we had a live camera to see the look on her face when I said it. But I've gone 10 to Durbanville. I just think that side. I think there's a Durbanville at Durbanville's a different beast. They've got the addition of Julian Young coming in at third for for Lydia. And I think it's a good side, the vibey side. We know the derbies, whoop whoop, and all those noises. And
they play so much balls there.
And they can get under your skin. And I think Durbanville to win that game.
Okay.
Our expert for this still Trish.
Yeah.
And she says the second game of this week's doubleheader is going to throw up some interesting matches. Might even be worth driving out to Durbanville. Will some of the teams find the going extra tough after playing in the morning, which we discussed? You know. So she's gone. She said this game should be very exciting to watch with two very experienced sides going head to head. Durbanville on their home surface should take this one, but it's going to be hard fought. And she's gone 8-4 to Durbanville.
That's fine. We can leave that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've gone Durbanville as well?
I've gone Durbanville 7-5, but I think
Yeah, so it's
going to be very close.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very close.
I don't think so. Then we're going the next game, Mowbray versus Plumstead.
Okay, yeah, so didn't spend too much time thinking on this one. Mowbray away from home, playing on the slick Durbanville greens. Sylvia Burns is going to hold her own there, and probably a Barbara Taylor. Not sure about the rest, but I think Plumstead will get a win there. I think 8-4 to Plumstead.
Okay, so you've gone 8-4 Plumstead. I think it's going to be an extremely close game.
Okay.
I think experience is going to count. Oh, Luke, I see your facial expression. Did LTE, Luke, technical error, Ellis strike again? Not?
It's changed since what I sent you earlier.
Yeah, so it's not on me.
Okay, so Hampo changed his prediction. So if
Performance, what you've had before.
what did you have?
I originally had, I think, a 5.5, 6.5.
Mowbray 6.5, Plumstead.
5.5, yeah. But I changed my mind.
Okay, so you changed your mind. Funny enough, this is going to be very interesting. So
Don't tell me you went that now.
So this is going to be interesting because I think it's going to be an extremely close game.
Okay.
I think I was going to go 6-6,
Yeah.
but just because I didn't want to go 6-6, I went 6.5, 5.5 to Plumstead.
Plumstead. Okay. All right. This might
I
come
just think
back-
it's going to be a close game. I think.
This might come back to bite me.
Mart, what did you go?
Sorry, Lukey. I got a bit busy this afternoon. I was
So
late.
just
change.
repeat, what did you go?
8-4.
You went 8-4?
8-4 to Plumstead.
Plumstead. Okay, so we got the same result, but I went a bit closer than what you did.
Yeah.
Trish says another tricky tie to call, but I think Mowbray should take this one given their form against Goodwood last week. Yeah. She's gone 8-4 Mowbray. Trish.
Annika's reaction.
Annika says, yo. So Goodwood is the measuring stick at the moment. And I'll tell you what. I think it's going to be a close. I like that game. I wish I could watch that game. I think that's a good game to watch.
I think it came more down to the surfaces for me than anything else.
Yes, I agree. It's the surfaces. Plumstead was there last week. They're going there again this weekend. They know sort of what the speed's running. Again, like I said on Wednesday, I think the speed too quick for Mowbray. Not all of their players, like Sylvia Burns, obviously
Bob
class,
Saylor.
Bob's class. Marcel showed herself, showed what she did in the, it was a Champ of Champs, or was it the Pro 10? Did well. And but I just think the Plumstead ladies being there, they're not going to get frightened in the afternoon.
No.
Because it's going to be completely different from the morning to the afternoon.
Yeah. That's for sure. That's for sure.
And then we go to the abattoir, Edgemead versus Paulsmoor.
Yeah. It's shame, man. I just can't see these. This
Sorry,
Paulsmoor lady.
sorry, before we go, there's a change in the Paulsmoor side.
Again? Oh.
Yes, Joy hurt her back,
Oh, okay.
and I think it's Tannie Doortjie.
Hello, Tanya.
Tannie Doortjie, it's Conradie's wife,
Oh, okay.
Clippy's wife.
Okay.
She's played a bit of social ball. She's stepping in. They registered this week to fill up 8. But Tannie Doortjie is coming in,
Okay.
and
Yeah, look.
I don't think it's going to change your selection.
No, look, it's.
think so.
Yeah, good luck to them. They're going to fight hard. They're going to try and do as well as what they can. But that Edgemead side's got the better than I think. So 10-2 to Edgemead.
Yeah, I've gone 11-1. It's easy to drop a set, especially the last set.
Yeah.
Especially if you're miles up in a game, it's easy to drop a set.
Yeah.
I've got 11-1 edge meet
Okay.
against Paulsma. And the expert says, geez, the expert's been very kind. The expert probably thought Sam's still playing.
Yeah.
Another hard game for Paulsma, but hopefully they'll be getting their eye in and able to give Edgemead a run for their money. So she's gone 8-4
Okay.
for Edgemead. So I
Edgemead,
think last week she was extremely harsh in what she's, not harsh, straightforward and very much direct and to the point. This week, Trish she's a bit softer than she was last week.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong with that. We go through that. Sometimes we see a side and we go, these are just going to get hammered. And the more we go 10-2, 11-1, 12-0, the more they actually produce. I think Old Oak men's side being an example of that last season. And then also the Plumstead ladies side from last season where I sort of went against them. And they actually did quite well both sides. So the last game for the second last game,
Yeah.
we got Somerset West playing Constantia. And now we're sitting at the Constantia clubhouse.
Correct.
And we weren't supposed to be here, Reezy. We were supposed to be at Luke's house because the wind was pumping too much. I don't even see it. Oh, there's a little leaf shaking.
Yeah.
But Somerset West versus Constantia. Ampo, as a Constantia member, tell us about your ladies' side.
I wasn't the most popular guy when I walked in here yesterday to come down for flag practice. As you would have known from your experiences at Durbanville last season.
Yes, I sat on my own table by myself last year after
What
calling
I
a
did
Durbanville
try and
loss.
make it well known to everybody was that what I predict and what I actually really want are two entirely different things. But anyway, we'll see how far that goes. So I've gone back and looked at what I predicted in round 2, and I've looked at round 3, and I looked at round 2, who they were playing. So Somerset West playing Polesmore in round 2, and Constantia playing Cricket Club in round 2. And I think an easy game for Somerset West in the morning against Polesmore, and a good hard game for Constantia against Cricket Club in the morning is going to set them up for a nice game in the afternoon. And I'm going to back the Constantia girls for this game. I'm going to go 7-5 to Constantia. Not because I could.
Ampo
With
is
ice cold
scared, he's
shoulder
not allowed
yesterday.
back here, and
But I like
the
to keep it
cold
mixed.
shoulder has gotten to him. I think the Somerset West side this year is actually a very good side and could be a contender for a Premier League win. It's going to be between them and Western Province Cricket Club, I firmly believe.
Sure.
I think that's your top 2 spots. Well, not top 2.
Remember, you can lose a game or 2 and still win it. Huh?
You can.
We know that.
You can. But I think on those good Durbanville greens, class, man. I'm not saying there's no class in the Constantia side. I think it's a decent-ish side for mid-table. But I think the Somerset West side, I think win one game, lose one game, but 7-5 for Somerset West.
7-5 for Somerset West.
Somerset West, yeah. I don't think Trish agreed with me again.
Okay.
So Trish says, another interesting match for the firepower of Constantia. Another interesting match, but the firepower of Constantia should be too much for their basin rivals. And she's gone 4 Somerset West and 8 Constantia. All due respect to our expert, she keeps on talking about the firepower of Constantia. Maybe they just had a bad game last week, but the game was a lot closer than what anyone thought it would be for Constantia. She also sort of said it's 2 firepower sides in round 2, Cricket Club versus Constantia, and just narrowly went Cricket Club. I don't think there's too much firepower on the Constantia side, bar Colleen Marshall, who's a class player. I'm not saying that this is not class. I'm saying I just don't think there's too much fire. Maybe a bit of power, but not firepower.
I've organised you 1 or 2 drinks after the show at the same club, at the same bar, by the way. Just saying.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. So what are you saying? Am I allowed to change my prediction? Can I change it? And then last on the list is the side that's going to get relegated, Helderberg, versus Western Province Cricket Club, who's going to win it.
Yeah, look, there wasn't too much thinking about this one. Again, same story as the Polesmore ladies. Wish them all the best of luck, but it's a very tough side they're playing against. So 11-1 to Cricket Club.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the Helderberg or the Basin Police, we spoke about the Basin Police. Not yet. I think they're sussing me out, but the Basin Police will be sending 7 fingers our way again after this. But yes, I think it's going to be a tough game for Helderberg, and I'm going 11-1 for Western Province Cricket Club.
Look at us,
Hey?
Look at us agreeing.
Trish says Western Province Cricket Club look too strong for this Helderberg side, but maybe Gwen and Cynthia can rally their troops to take a point or 2. That's the Trish we know. She's gone Helderberg 2, Cricket Club 10. So, yeah, I think the afternoon game. I might just be banned off Facebook, so I'm not going to say what I was thinking now. But I think it's going to be tough for some sides and some clubs.
What are they playing on, A or B?
No, it'll be a mix because you've got. It'll be a mix because there's
Too many
5 games, so 10 rinks. So it'll be a mix.
Probably A and B.
It'll be a mix, yeah. A and B.
There's no real wind this weekend. It's wind's okay, so they can play on any one of the 3 actually.
Yeah, and you know, I just think whoever can last longest, you know, if we can give you a bit of advice, take the slops, get a little one of those neck towels, ice towels, rehydrate.
Which Anna can sell you in the shop.
What's those energy bars?
Yeah.
The best you can do is, the most valuable thing you can do between around 2 and 3 is what you do, like rest and
those 2
how you
hours.
look after yourself.
Correct.
But yeah, let's get to the exciting part of this session. The flag. What?
Where's that red light? Where's that red light we're supposed to have here?
It is. It's great matchups. Round 3, great matchups here. Hampo.
You kick it off?
Oh, look, I'll kick us off here because I think both of us went against Edgemead in round 2. I think both of us went Glen to beat Edgemead.
In round 2?
Yeah,
Yes.
the morning game.
We did, yeah. We did.
And they playing Old Oak, so Edgemead Old Oak. And again, Old Oak had their swap in their sides for this week.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to make them any better. Not that they're not good players, I just don't think the result's going to be any better for them. So I think if Edgemead loses to Glen in the morning, I think they smack Old Oak in the afternoon. And I'm going Edgemead 10-2.
You're sending him my results, eh, Lukey?
I sent my results before you did, by the way.
That's exactly what I picked as well.
You also got 10-2?
Old Oak 2, yeah. And for those pretty much exact same reasons. So.
Who's first on the thing, Lofty or Berkey? Lofty. So Lofty says... Oh, Lofty knows his story, pal. Lofty says...
He's still
Yeah, but hold on. I'm saying he knows his story. You'll hear now. Round 3, according to my prediction this Saturday, is likely to separate the contenders from the also-rans.
Like cock a hoop, like the other night.
Yeah, it's coming, the the Durex thing is coming. I expect Edgemead to continue on their winning ways and will prove too strong for Old Oak, and he's gone 10-2.
Yes, lofty.
Yeah, that's 3. And then Berkey says Old Oak have many experienced players, so not a gimme for Edgemead, but 7-5 Edgemead. So, can I just tell you, this morning when I asked Berkey for his results, Berkey said to me, I might not be interested in posting or giving results because he said he received some death threats from some individuals.
Death threats.
So, he said, I'm not interested in sharing my predictions because I've got death threats.
Must have been
So he
Tommy.
said, guess who? My first guess was Tommy, and he said, no, guess again. And then I thought, who did he mention? He said, one person can't draw in the Constantia side. And we sort of presumed that it was Wade.
Okay.
And then he said a laughing face. But then luckily I convinced him that Wade's not really dangerous. He's just a talker or a writer, a journalist.
Ask Kepler Wessels, Wade's not dangerous.
Yeah, ask Kepler. Ask who ran hid in the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
And I said to him not to worry. And Berkey thankfully sent us his predictions. So Berkey went 7 Edgemead, 5 Old Oak.
Okay. Close game he went for, huh?
Yeah, he's gone very close there. So next up we've got Goodwood Glen, the home team.
Goodwood Glen, right. So I've gone back to history. What happened?
6-6.
What happened?
When it rained out.
No, that was 2 seasons ago.
Oh, yeah?
That was 2 seasons ago. Last year, the Glen came to Goodwood and they gave us, not carrots, but they gave us a good
score?
scene to at Goodwood.
What was the
I
score?
think it could have been either 9-3 or 8-4.
Is that the game where you change your rings,
change
directions? Oh, stick to tradition,
Thanks
Paul.
to,
Jeez.
thanks to a couple of people who really know what
okay.
they're talking about there at Goodwood Bowling Club. But anyway,
Diplomatic answer.
so I think Goodwood. Let me just go back to round 2 here. So I went.
You went Glen to beat Edgemead.
I think Goodwood. One of the sides for me on the weekend, they're going to win both games. I think it's 3 sides I've gone for. They're going to win both games on this weekend. Goodwood's one of them. I think Goodwood are going to come out hard against the Glen, and I backed them to win that game. I backed them to win 8-4.
So I went, when I typed the message to Luke with my predictions, I originally put in 6-6. I honestly did. I put in 6-6. And then I went, I changed it to 6.5, 5.5 to Goodwood. And I thought, when last have we ever called the 8.5, 3.5?
Oh, geez,
I don't think
we
so.
have.
So I went 8.5, 3.5 to Goodwood.
There you go.
Just because I think it's going to be close. 8.5, 3.5 is still a close game, but I went 8.5, 3.5 to Goodwood.
Okay.
So the only reason why I don't want to call it 6-6 is because I just don't want to be like you and be wrong every time I call it 6. Although the one
You got
time
one wrong. You got one right. Sorry.
the one time I called it 6-6, I got it. So I won't be surprised if it's a 6-6.
Okay.
Lofty said, this will be a tight match and Glen with home advantage just edging it. Thank you for the context, Lofty. Yes, he really took his time and effort to put in a prediction there.
Okay.
A 1.5 sentence of this will be tight and Glen with home advantage just edging it. Goodwood 5, Glen 7 he went.
Okay. All right. Sticking with the 7 5s.
Yeah. And Berkey, oh jeez, this match looks like Ian's 6-6 draw, but will not sit on the fence with Goodwood with a narrow win, 7-5.
There we go. Goodwood boys.
Yeah, so we've gone that route, 7-5. But Berkey, like me, wanted to call a 6-6,
Okay.
which I think is a good result, fair result.
Yeah, 100%. I won't be surprised if it is.
Oh, now we get to Constantia Plumstead in the afternoon game.
Yeah, here we go. So I think after a very tough encounter for the Constantia boys against Somerset West in the morning game,
Yeah.
it's going to loosen them up a bit to go out and show some proper grit in the afternoon, and I think they're going to take the Plumstead boys properly there, 10-2 to Constantia.
Yeah, I think so. So I think we're playing, Durbanville's playing the Constantia boys, the Plumstead boys in the morning. Whatever the result might be, with all due respect to that side, it is a bit of a, they do have age on their side. In terms of, it doesn't count in their favour. The 21 end games already taxing as it is. And to have another one will be tough for them. So I went Constantia 11, Plumstead 1.
And I think for me, I think that's Constantia's game. Bang, into the season, take a little run from there, and still within that chance of finishing the top 3, which is what I
They
called
still
it.
have to play Edgemead, Glen,
That's fine.
Goodwood, any case.
That's fine. They're good enough.
So Lofty again being an expert. No, expert see expert. Game recognises game. Lofty went again like a one sentence. Will Constantia take advantage of it being 2 games in a day? Question mark. You put some real thought into that. He went Constantia 11, Plumstead 1.
Nice. Okay.
What did you go?
I went 10-2.
10-2. Berkey, tough end of the day for Plumstead. Constantia with a good win, 10-2.
Okay. So we all agree there, pretty much, eh?
Yeah, me and Lofty, the 2 experts, and then the 2 doppies, you and Berkey. You know. Just joking, Berks.
I think he's watching this, so does he watch it?
Yeah,
Does he?
yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Preston, North End.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then we get to, which I think is quite an interesting game. And it's Durbanville versus Helderberg. And the reason why I'm saying it's an interesting game is because of that backrank combination of Grant Jason and Paul Ferns. And Boopie, we spoke about Boopie. Stuck Jason Butler in a coma. Yeah. And Glen Ferns, also not a Muppet. He's coming a long way. He's spending a lot of time on the green. I think it's going to be an interesting game.
Look, I've played enough against those guys on that Durbanville side to know when they play in the morning and then they play again in the afternoon and they tune in and they put it scary close. I don't think there's any beat in that side in the afternoon. I think Helderberg are going to... I'm giving them 11-1 to Durbanville, and I think Helderberg are going to be lucky to get that one.
Oh. You've heard it here first, guys, from Ian. So I've gone a bit closer than that. Still convincing, but a bit closer. Taking into consideration that Helderberg beat Durbanville at Durbanville last flag.
Whole different side, though.
Not so much different. The only difference is that Paul skipped the one side and Grant skipped the other side. Paul had a bit of a nachie in the singles. Saw his result. Maybe a bit rusty, but enough time to get on the green. I've gone Durbanville 9-3.
Okay.
Which, yeah, only time will tell. Then we go to Lofty. Jeez, Lofty's taking his gloves off here, pal. Lofty says, will Helderberg be able to get anything out of this match? I think Derbies will prove too strong. 12-0 Durbanville. Lofty's taking the gloves off.
And just to the Helderberg boys that are watching the show
No,
now,
it's not-
by the way, because we
No,
we did get chirped last season as well. Well, you did. I know Durbanville, and I also got chirped. But again, like we said the other night, this is nothing personal, but this Durbanville side of Durbanville is a side to beat. So you go out there and you prove us wrong, it wouldn't make us happier. Or maybe not for more, it wouldn't make us happier.
So myself and Berkey, again, the two experts.
What do you go for?
The previous game, Berkey was not the expert, Lofty was, but this time Berkey knows what he's talking about. He said, maybe closer than everyone thinks, good competitive match, 9-3 to Durbanville.
Okay. Durbanville's still winning it all through there. But
Aye.
Yeah. Okay.
Say that again?
I said Durbanville's still winning it all the way through our 4 picks there.
No, but he's saying closer than
Closer
the 12-0 that old
Lofty showed.
Lofty's given and the 11-1 you've given.
Yeah. Okay.
Lofty's
What about your
overheard us.
one-liners?
So, last game of the season, I'm sure the whole of Mowbray thinks they're winning Flag Premier League after that Plumstead win. Mowbray versus Somerset West. I'm sure the Mowbray boys believe.
So sure, yeah. I think Mowbray are going to come off 2 wins there. They're going to beat. I'm pretty sure they're going to beat Helderberg in the morning game.
Yeah, I don't agree.
And then
we
they're going to face.
We went against each other. Yeah.
They're going to face the Lion in that last game at Somerset West. Telling you, a man with a point to prove. How he's still not in a province side.
Who Jacques de Pre?
No, not Jacques de Pre. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Stefan Kuhn.
Yeah, how he's still not in a province side, I don't know. But man's on a mission. All those boys are backing him. They're all playing around him. They're all rallying around him. It shows in the form they've been playing, province comps and that. Tough side to beat. 10-2 to Somerset West.
So you speak about Stefan Kuhn, and in form, and he's proven himself, and hard done by not making a province side.
Absolutely.
Agreed. And we speak about form, and what we have to take note of is that Stefan and his team won the fours and did quite well in the trips. I think it was a semi-final loss. It was in November or early December, whatever it was.
We were commentating it.
We were commentating. But form comes and goes. And somewhere Stefan will lose his form. Kuna, I'm not wishing it happens. When we play you, when Durbanville, Somerset West plays, hopefully then you're out of form. But at the moment, I don't wish it upon him. Yeah. But somewhere it will go. Because I can tell you one thing now. When we played Kuhn in the fours, in the Western Province fours, he was the determining factor. We had the game won, holding 5, he burnt the end and then made a 4 to win the game.
I can tell you now, from hearing from a very good source, that I don't think there's anyone, now that Joel Roubaix has left Cape Town and gone to the UK, that practices more than Stefan Kuhn does.
Yeah, but there's also something like over-practicing and overplaying. It is, you need to understand your own body to know how much you need to put in to keep a certain amount of form. So, and there's not enough sports science in bowls that can actually determine that, or someone that's knowledgeable enough to work it out for an individual. So, yeah, he might be practicing very hard, and
it's just the time and effort he puts into the game, and he's showing.
And you know what? Time and effort should be rewarded, but it's not a fair world.
Of course, and bowls isn't a fair game, is it?
It's not a fair game. The luck involved in it, and come on. But I have gone Somerset West 10-2 over Mowbray.
Oh, look at that.
I think Mowbray blew their load against Plumstead. And
Red light.
And that would possibly be the last we see of Mowbray in the Premier League.
Okay.
Berkey. Lofty knows exactly what he's talking about. Lofty goes, this will be Mowbray's first big hurdle and they may be found wanting. Somerset West, Mowbray 2. 10. Somerset West 10, Mowbray 2.
Okay, jeez.
What do you go?
10-2. You went 10-2?
10-2.
Oh, Berkey, what's Berkey say?
Nah, Berkey reckons it's a bit closer.
Oh, okay.
Another competitive match with Somerset West looking slightly stronger. Fingers crossed for my Mowbray boys, but he's got Somerset West 8, Mowbray 4.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I like the double header. If I could change flag season, I'd have a 9-week flag season, first division till trips, and I'll have a 3 or 4 weekend double header Premier League after flag to make it actually a marquee event, a festival, for the spectators. Your clubs come in and support you.
It's a bit like what they do down in Oz, isn't it?
Yeah, but also when you see the live stream, how many people are really watching? I also think the number of bowlers, are they better bowlers in Australia? Yes, but the numbers also don't make up. They're not passionate sports people like we are in Australia. My sides play. I'll watch it on the live stream at home. But if we could make us, if we could say flag division, first division till 9 weeks, and then we have like 2 weeks or 3 weeks of Premier League, a marquee event. The clubs come support their clubs at a venue, and you make us, you make a showcase of it. That's how I'd like to have it. But again, we're only the idiots sitting behind the camera. There's other acts that can make it happen, but they don't like change. Well, in front of the cameras. Luckily, we've got an oak here by the name of Chatters.
We've got a producer, and then we've got a, what would we call him?
Language police.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chatters, Gavin Coulson. He could fit into that basin police, It's a similar Karen
I
vibe.
think you could fit into any police, actually.
Yeah, it's a similar Karen vibe. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be something new, like you said. It's the first double header that we've done.
So I actually got a
league
message.
anyway.
I got a message here from our producer Luke. The only difference in your prediction is that Lofty went for Glen to win. Otherwise, everything is the same with who wins and loses.
So me, you, and Berkey, except for Lofty.
Which means that everything will go down to, Glen game, but also I think we should introduce winners and losers the same way me and Bruno is running our little side bet. 2 points for the win. If you get the result right, the winner right, 2 points. If you get the result wrong, 0 points, no chance for aggregate.
Did you get a spot on?
But closest to the result is 0.5 points.
On top of the two.
On top of the 2. But if there's a shared closeness, the 2 that's closest goes 0.25.
Okay. Well, we've got it all, so we can start doing that.
Yeah, so I think we do it this week.
But then we're going to keep Lofty and Berkey on for the rest of the...
Well, if they lose, they're out. Well, if I looked at the results...
It's a tough school, yeah.
If I looked at the
School,
results
tough
last
school.
week, I actually beat Lofty last week. You didn't because I think we went 3 out of 5. No, we went 4 out of 5, but I think on closeness of the results, I beat you and Lofty. I beat Trish last week.
Lofty beat me last week. I think I came back in the field last week. But
Yeah.
with the ladies' predictions, Trish came back in the field.
Yeah, no, Trish was last week. So, hoping for a good week for Trish. And Trish actually puts a lot of effort in her predictions. We might just keep Trish on, not next week. We've got a special plan for next week and the week after. But after that, I'm pretty happy to go back to Trish next week. And if you are watching Paulina and Skulk, we'd love to have you on as our experts next week. But not only bound to flag and muter, across the board. So, Paulina, if you're keen, predict muter, predict flag. Skulk, same thing, flag and muter. If you're keen, we'll send you messages. Hoping you accept our invite. And the week after, we're taking on the BSA experts.
Okay.
Bowls and banter, the real experts of bowls, you know. I just hope that BSA takes away their Chat GPT that they use so much and just let them think for themselves. Have you ever heard a phrase called pinnacle mastery in your life? What does that even mean? Pinnacle mastery.
Enlighten me.
No, well, I don't know. Not even ChatGPT knows what pinnacle mastery means. Hoping that Wade Pretorius can sort us out with the explanation or definition. But geez, have you ever heard such nonsense in your life?
We definitely made.
It's just the bowls is BSA Open Masters, not the pinnacle mastery. There's no such phrase.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Geez. You know, when you rely on ChatGPT to do your job or whatever, then you're in trouble. Common sense must prevail. We always say it in the show, common sense must prevail.
100%.
And when you call something the pinnacle mastery of... Come on. It's not kindergarten. No one knows what it means. It's your own word. You made it up. You are the only person in the world that has a definition of that phrase. It is... Oh, come on. Ampo,
You've said it. You've said
anything
it all.
to
son.
say?
You've said it all. I'm just happy we got a week's break now before the next show. But yeah.
Ja, look, my chest is warming up, my bors word warm. But yeah, next week we get the conveners of selectors on if they're happy to take it on. The week after that we take the pinnacle mastery experts. If they're happy to, Chantal and Steve-O, lovely guys and girls. Chantal, Nell, what a sport. She's a great chick. Steve, Scott, lovely guy. But then we get Trish on again.
Yeah.
But this week we take on the conveners if they're willing to accept our challenge,
Yeah.
Paulina and Skalk. I don't even know if Skalk watches our show anymore because he feels we offended him or not. If he doesn't want to take our challenge, we get Graham Elliott.
Oh, Graham Elliott. Oh, Graham Elliott.
And then the week
He'll always-
after
he'll always
that,
be keen.
and
I know for a fact he watches our show.
and then the week after we take the pinnacle mastery experts.
Yeah.
In any case, guys, everyone in Cape Town bowling on the weekend, enjoy your double header. For those still in the singles knockouts, enjoy. I've got Mr. No forehand on Sunday. You've got the Sunday off.
I got the Sunday off.
Luke says who's Mr. No forehand. Don't know. Tyler says he coached you, it didn't work.
But yeah, have a magic weekend.
Yeah, have a magic weekend. And the Boland's playing mixed pairs on the weekend. I've been asked to mention the Boland. They've got mixed pairs. So good luck to the divorced pairs in the Boland. And I think BGN. Oh, and they've got the Cheetah Challenge on this weekend in BGN actually, or in Gauteng.
Okay.
So the Cheetah Challenge is a really exciting sort of concept. Like we would play VP Boland. They've got like a mini inter-districts. I think it's JBA, BGN, Ekurhuleni, Sables and Mpumalanga.
Okay.
And maybe Sedibeng, I think Sedibeng's involved. And they have like a little mini inter-district sort of warm-up to finalise the sides.
Yeah.
So good luck to all you guys playing in the Cheetah Challenge.
Yeah.
We're looking out for the results. That's quite a cool concept.
Cool.
And yeah, enjoy bowls, guys. Have fun. If you don't have fun, it means you're losing.
But yeah,
Bowls is only fun when you win.
Have a magic weekend and good luck to everybody. And what I said on singles on the weekend as well. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, guys. And Ian, Ampo, cheers, boyki.
Cheers, Molly.
And cheers to you.
Chat Bietjie Rol, dis tyd om te praat. Langbal stories laat ons jou vermaak. League results wie's op die top. Predictions en teams ons hou nie op.